here I am to tell you on a Friday morning, Bo Thompson and Beth Troutman. We have Nate Wimberly from Channel 3. Tonight is the 40th anniversary of Football Friday Night. How is that even possible?
Well, we've been lucky. We've had a lot of great people working with us, and started by Paul Cameron and Charlie Frederick, and from that day in 1982, it's still going.
You
It's
set
amazing.
the gold standard. I mean, this
Yes.
is the gold standard of football coverage for, well, I think the whole country.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, the amount of. I got here in 1997. Wow, it's crazy for me to say that, but I've been here since 1997, and just to see the show go from where it was in 97 to today. I mean, the amount of fun we used to have on that show. I mean, we used to, you insert like great TV moments and stuff like that. David Wisnett, and Steve on the sword. We just had so much fun with that show, and it's a community thing. Everybody, we were talking about it in the break. You would go to the game, and after the game, you go grab something to eat real quick, and you go right home because you had to make sure you wanted to see whether you were on Football Friday Night, and everybody in the community did that, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing run for this show.
I just realized I was 7 when this show debuted. That
means
crazy.
I was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was telling Beth, we were talking before you guys got in here. I mean, I went all the way through CMS, and Beth was in Concord. I had buddies who played high school football, and it was a ritual. When I was in high school, and even before that, but you would go to the game wherever the game was, and then you'd hurry home so you could go turn on Channel 3 and watch the Football Friday Night and see if Paul Cameron and Delano and Charlie and everybody who's come after that played your clip.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was, and I mean, and now the cool thing about it now, it's so old now that you have fathers who played and were on Football Friday Night, and now they go to their game and they want to know, hey, is my son about to be on Football Friday? And what do? They go right home, or now you can stream it on your phone. Hey, wherever you're at, I'm gonna check to see if my son was on Football Friday Night. That's how cool this is.
So you made us all feel like superstars is what it's what you do to the young people now. Like I was a cheerleader for football, so we would always wait to see if we got the shot of the cheerleader. So what you do is so important for a community because you make these athletes feel like they are NFL superstars.
That hit it on the head right there. That hit the nail on the head. I mean, even from the bands.
Well, Nate, so let's talk about Football Friday Night in 2022. So people who want to watch tonight and celebrate with you all, talk to me about how the show exists today, because the streaming part of it is an important thing, and the start time's a little bit different than it once was back in 1997 or whenever you watched it as a kid. So talk to me about what tonight is.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a sign of the times. There are a lot of shows that are going to be streamed. I was just listening to something on TV, and eventually I think they're about to put Days of Our Lives streaming. You're no longer going to be able to see it on network TV. Right. So it's the sign of the times, and people want to, we want that ritual still to go home and watch Football Friday Night on WBTV from 11:30 to 12 midnight. Well, the sign of the times, now we have to stream. We have to be off of CBS at 11:35, Colbert. So now we go from 11:20 to 11:35 on WBTV. And then at 11:35, we jump the second half of the show onto WBTV.com /live, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Fire TV and Apple TV. That's it. I should know that by now.
Wow.
But
it's every time.
On one hand, the times have changed, but it gives you actually more time so you actually see more and more detail. But you have to you have to find it in a different place. But everybody knows how to find that. Absolutely.
And that's the beautiful thing is that on the second half, I can go as long as I want. On TV, I have to be off at 11:57:27. You have to be at that time to make sure we get paid for them commercials. So streaming, I can go as long as I want to on the second side of the show. And we generally do. I mean, we have in-depth conversation on the second side of the show, and the beautiful thing is you can see it anywhere you want. If you're in California, if cousins in California, they can watch it in California. If they're in Montana, we just tell them how to stream it, and they can see it. So family can see it everywhere.
That's really cool, actually. Give us a peek behind the curtain. How many crews or how many camera guys are you sending out on Friday nights now to all of these games? Is there a set number, or does it depend on what big games are happening?
It depends on it's from week to week. Like this week, I'll have 6 crews going out. Some will have 2 games, some will have 1. And then a part of that crew is myself. I go out and shoot a game.
Shoot yourself.
So that's generally what it is. I think as it gets later in the year, you get less and less games. So playoff time, folks start to get knocked out. You're down to 1 and 2, and then that's when you really have to get along with your highlights and things of that nature. But it's always fun. It's always fun. Fridays are fun, and it's beautiful right now. There could be some rain. There could be some schedule changes. Roll with the punches. Make some changes. Send a crew somewhere else, and boom, we make TV gold every Friday night.
FFN. He's got the shirt on right there, and look, there are all kinds of football shows, but there's only one that did it first around these parts, and it was WBTV Football Friday Night, and comes back tonight for its 40th season premiere. So congrats on that longevity, and happy football season.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait. Woo. Best time, it is the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh my gosh, I just met my soulmate, y'all.
11:20 tonight on Channel 3, right?
That's it.
All right. Nate Wimberly from Channel 3. Good
Sings
luck tonight.
on the radio.
That's right. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
You too.